Today, I want to share a story that's been at the heart of billions of lives for centuries. It's the story of Jesus' crucifixion and resurrection, why he chose to go through unimaginable suffering, and how it changed the human race forever. Let's dive in. Picture Jerusalem over 2,000 years ago. Jesus, a man who'd spent his life teaching love, healing the broken, and showing people a new way to live, was now facing a brutal end. The Roman authorities, pressured by a crowd, sentenced him to die on a cross, a punishment reserved for the worst criminals. It was gruesome. They whipped him, mocked him, and forced him to carry a heavy wooden cross through the streets. Nails were driven into his hands and feet, and he was hung up to suffer in agony. But here's the thing: Jesus wasn't just a man. Christians believe he was God in human form, the Son of God with power beyond anything we can imagine. The Bible says in Matthew 26, verse 53, that Jesus could have called down 12 legions of angels, thousands of divine beings ready to swoop in and save him. Imagine that. A multitude of angels blazing with glory, waiting for his word to pull him off that cross and end the pain. But he didn't call them. Why? Because of love. Jesus believed humanity was trapped in sin, our mistakes, our selfishness, our brokenness separating us from God. The Bible teaches that sin carries a cost, a debt we couldn't pay. So, Jesus chose to pay it himself. He took on the suffering, the shame, the weight of every wrong ever done because he loved us that much. He saw you, me, everyone, and said they're worth it. So he hung there, hour after hour, until he breathed his last. His followers were devastated. They thought it was over. But 3 days later, something incredible happened. The tomb where they laid his body was empty. The stone was rolled away. Angels appeared, saying, "He is risen." Jesus came back to life, seen by hundreds, proving death couldn't hold him. This is the resurrection, the cornerstone of Christian faith. It showed that Jesus defeated sin and death, offering everyone a way to be forgiven and connected to God. Now, what's the impact? For billions, this story isn't just history, it's hope. It's the promise that no matter how far we've fallen, we're never too far from God's love. It's why people across the world, 2.4 billion Christians today, find purpose, forgiveness, and strength in Jesus' sacrifice. His choice to suffer when angels were ready to save him shows a love so deep it reshaped history. Empires rose and fell, but this message of grace endures, inspiring hospitals, charities, and countless acts of kindness. Why did Jesus do it?